At the end, Kobe had this great line that he used to use all the time. He goes, rest at the end, not in the middle. Rest at the end, not in the middle. So to me, life and winning is a bunch of sprints within a marathon.
That's a fact.
Yeah, a bunch of sprints within a marathon. And you can't see the end line. Like in a marathon, you know where the end line is. In winning, that race may have an end line, but there's another start line right after it.
Yeah.
And for people that are really driven, and this is not about money, and this isn't about fame. This is about, you could be winning as a school teacher, you could be winning as an entrepreneur, you could be winning in business, you could be winning as an athlete, as a waiter, whatever it is, a waitress, whatever it is. It's that every single time you sprint to that finish line, there's another start line that's coming. And that's why it never ends. It's a marathon that just keeps going, going, and going. Everyone looks at the physical condition. Are you mentally prepared to sprint every single day? Are you mentally prepared to sprint every single day? And for how long? Because somebody else is sprinting. You don't want them to get what should be your win ends up being somebody else's win. And everyone says hard work, will get you closer to that win. How many individuals have you known that you've outworked and they got that win?
Yeah, right.
Winning has no loyalty to you. It has no loyalty to me. It has no loyalty to anybody. You can outwork somebody. You can outstudy them. All right, you can do all these different things.
Yeah.
You can apply for a job, and somebody who's less qualified ends up getting that job. Well, here's the thing. So, when's the best time for the truth? All the time. It's the best time for the truth, all the time. The truth should lead to more action. But what does it usually do? It leads to more emotions. But when you tell somebody the truth, so what's the first thing? Anybody in a relationship, you go in a relationship with business, personal, whatever it is, the first thing they always ask me, honesty. Honesty is the most important until you're honest.
Until you're honest, yeah.
Then the emotions get in, and then everything goes haywire. Then your mind has to be stronger than your feelings.
That's awesome.
Winners and winning scares people. And they don't want to win because of that. They're trying to win, they're trying to balance, they're trying to fit in. What do winners do? Very few of them have balance in their life. Maybe after they become successful, they try to balance a little bit more. All right. There is no balance early. They don't care what other people think. They're extremely obsessive. They know it. And they don't mind telling you that they're chasing the next win, because that's what fuels them. But when people come to you and say, you've had enough, why? Slow down, unwind. I don't know about you. I do know about you, I should say that. We are at our most uncomfortable when people tell us to unwind. We like to be wound up. Yes. We like that. That's like a part. We have our unique ways of unwinding. We don't need anybody to tell us to unwind. With social media out there now, everybody can. It's easy to glamorize something you don't even have.
Yep, you can fake it.
You fake it so much. That's social media is. Listen, the fake is the new real.
The fake is the new real.
It really is. It really is. You can't fake the grit. Everybody will know if you fake the grit. You just can't. You just can't.
What is grit to you?
All right, grit to me is something inside of you that just allows you to push forward and allows you to block everything out and continue to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. What I like to parlay grit with is the grind. Everybody always talks about they're grinding. Well, here's the thing. If you just continue to grind, you're going to end up with dust. What are you grinding for? What are you trying to form with that grit? What are you trying to form with that grind? You take an ice sculpture, all right, it's a square or circle, whatever it is, and they take away the pieces to form whatever it may be. Are you grinding and gritting for that to whatever shape that's going to look to you for you? Is that what winning looks like to you? And it's different for each individual. Your definition of winning may be completely different than somebody else's definition of winning. Your grit has to determine what winning means to you, and it could be completely different than anybody else. I understand why you do the things you do. I get it. When Ed does something, I was like, I get it. There's no judgment behind it. I totally understand. That's your win. All right. The people that don't understand your win, don't understand your grit, don't understand your grind, are like, you know what? Why? Why? It's not for you to know why. It's only important for you to know why. Right? And your why is so different than everybody else. Grit is tied into all that. It's tied into your identity, and it connects with your why, because your grit may be completely different than somebody else's grit. But the glamour is never going to be real unless you go through the grit and the grind. It's just not. It's always going to be fake.